The Grammys has always been a special night for rappers as they are awarded and recognized for their musical achievements. But over the past several years, the Grammys has been a joke for musicians rather than an honor, since many big artists like Kanye, Eminem, and The Weeknd have publicly slammed the award show for treating them unfairly. Now that Drake has pulled out of this year's Grammys, it may mark the end for the platform. Before we go into details about the situation, subscribe to our channel for rap-related news and like the video if you enjoyed our content. Every year, the Grammys usually snub critically acclaimed and impactful albums and instead award projects that shouldn't have won. Usually, the albums that win are only picked because they are well-known or because the artist behind the album is popular and has a clean image. Although it never used to be as big of a problem over the recent years, it's been almost like every award given out isn't truly based on how great a musician's album or body of work was. Albums like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and To Pimp a Butterfly, which are considered by many as the best albums of the 2010s, didn't even win the award for Album of the Year. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy didn't even get a nomination. Kanye has publicly slammed the Grammys multiple times for snubbing him and even posted a video to Twitter of him pissing on one of his trophies awarded to him. The artist even decided to boycott the award show back in 2017, but he was not alone, as Drake, Frank Ocean, and Justin Bieber decided to sit out of the 2017 Grammys as well, over their unfairness and lack of diversity when it comes to musicians who win the awards. 2019 may have been the worst year for the Grammys and is really when fans and musicians came to realize how insignificant the platform is. This was the year that saw Travis Scott's well-received album Astroworld lose to Cardi B's Invasion of Privacy, which was the Grammys once again picking a mediocre album from a media-favored musician over an artist who actually put out an impactful project. Later on in the night, Drake would go on to win Best Rap Song and seemingly dissed the Grammys during his speech, and the award show retaliated by cutting his speech short with a commercial break.
If there's people who have regular jobs who are coming out in the rain, in the snow, spending their hard-earned money to buy tickets to come to your shows, you don't need this right here, I promise you. You already won.
You gotta give Drake props for standing up for other musicians, especially because the platform he's criticizing is the same one that he's accepting an award from. The 2019 Grammy show should have served as a wake-up call for the platform to make some serious changes, and it seemed like it did for the following year. The 2020's Grammy had larger diversity and representation than previous years, and for the most part didn't snub any clear winners out of awards, but perhaps this was a fluke. The award show somehow managed to screw up more than previous years when it came to the 2021 Grammys, as The Weeknd didn't get a single nomination for his After Hours project. This came as a surprise since After Hours was received well by fans and critics while also being the fourth best-selling album of 2020. The project had the single Blinding Lights on it as well, which broke the record for the longest chart streak on Billboard's Hot 100. For The Weeknd to not receive any nominations is disgraceful and made many fans question why he was snubbed, which the reason may have been because of personal issues the Grammys had with the star. TMZ reported the Grammys gave The Weeknd an ultimatum of either performing at the Super Bowl or at their show, and The Weeknd ended up choosing the Super Bowl. The award show then allegedly responded by not nominating The Weeknd for any award, which is probably why the artist said on his Twitter that the Grammys was corrupt. It seems like an extremely childish and irresponsible thing for a professional platform to do, which is probably why artists have had enough. Kanye West hasn't shown up to the Grammys since 2015 due to their terrible voting system, and will probably still not attend this year despite his project Donda being nominated for Album of the Year. Eminem had said in an interview with Sway back in 2018 that he will never attend the Grammys again because of how many times he has been snubbed over artists who don't have an impact on music. Like we mentioned earlier, Drake also has had issues with the award academy since he boycotted them back in 2017. And for this year's Grammys, he's pulled out all of his music for nominations. When the biggest rapper in the world pulls out of an award ceremony for several years out of frustration, then it's probably something that should be fixed, especially if the Grammys care about their viewership ratings. Award shows are only relevant by getting big-name celebrities to show up to their events dressed up and ready to accept their potential awards. If a big artist like Drake is refusing to submit his music to the Grammys, let alone show up, then that turns many viewers off from wanting to watch and takes away credibility from the awards being handed out. With the many mainstream artists not making appearances to the show, the Grammys has slowly begun to lose the excitement and impact it used to have. Either the award show makes some drastic changes so artists are awarded fairly, or their reputation will be ruined forever. You guys let us know your thoughts in the comments and like the video if you enjoyed it. Also, subscribe to the channel to keep up with rap-related news, and we'll see you guys in the next video.